So the toilet that is directly upstairs right there isn't flushing very well. Just water is not going down all that great. This is the toilet that is not flushing well. Let's just see what happens here. I've plunged it a couple times. It's not real confidence inspiring. Great, so there's a clean out right here. I want to see if it's the toilet or if it's something in the pipe. So gotta get that plug out, but I don't have a big enough pipe wrench to get around here. So I'm using this ratchet strap as a strap wrench basically. And so I can get the pipe wrench on there and hold everything together. I managed to break it free already. I'll get that out and we'll see what's in there. Okay, I got this loosened up. Let's see what we find. It's not full of water, so that's good. Yeah, I can't see anything down there. Let's see. I don't know if it'll focus down there, but it looks clean all the way to the bend. So that's not our issue. I think it might be up in the toilet. So I've reversed the strap. So now I can tighten that plug back up and we'll go upstairs and see what the issue is. I'm gonna pull this out and see. We do actually have a new toilet right there. So I might just put that on and we'll evaluate this when it comes out. Okay, we got the toilet off, got the old wax ring cleaned off of there. I bought this waxless seal, so actually don't think I need the spacer, but should be a little cleaner next time. And we're gonna put that on and position the toilet and see how things line up. So I got the new toilet kind of in place, but we hit a little roadblock. The water line comes up through the floor too close, and the toilet needs to be there. It's kind of sitting at a funny angle right now, so I need to guess drill a new hole a couple inches over, poke that up. So yeah, I gotta get that fitting off. It's a little corroded. I might just cut that and splice in a new piece of PEX down below in the basement. Sounds easier than trying to undo those fittings. So I've determined if I move this is the feed for the toilet. If I move that over 10 inches closer to the wall, a little hard to see in there, puts it about over in here. That'll move it to the other side of the toilet and should give me the clearance I need to get the toilet into place. And I got the new piece of PEX running up over to the right side of the toilet instead of the left. So I think we're done down here. All right, got the toilet installed. It's a little bit more difficult than I thought, but the water line in, this heat, you can see, puts right tight up against the radiator. So it's pushing the toilet out a little bit further than I want, but I think it's gonna work, so I'm letting it fill up right now and we'll flush and see what we've got. Okay, let's see how it goes. Awesome.
So Devin's doing some demo in the bathroom, even though we have no power. We're pretty sure we have no power through, not the fault of this house, because the neighbor's lights are off as well. He was planning to do the demo today after the boys went to bed, and so he's doing the demo today after the boys went to bed. How's it going?
Great. Somebody stripped this screw out entirely, so hence my scripts to get it out.
Okay. So we have to take out this surround in the shower, and hope that we can steal enough space to get a standard size shower pan. Otherwise it's going to cost, I don't know, 3 or 4 times as much. But that is the task tonight, whether we have light or not, to get the shower surround out and assess what's going on with the plumbing underneath. There's the toilet that was removed the other day. Go from there.
Okay, got the shower valve exposed, and surprise, surprise, there's no structure back there at all, so that's just floating. Also, gotta take the drain out. The drain leaks. This is part of the issue. We'll try to get that out, and then we're pulling this whole shower unit out of here tomorrow. Once we have power, hopefully. I have scored all along the edge with my knife to cut through the caulking that's all the way around. Did that all along top, sides, everywhere. So I've got the faucet out, I've got the drain out, kinda. So this is a 2-piece. Got this seam here with what looks to be glue or epoxy or something in there, but it is fiberglass. I'm gonna try to pry the top section away from the wall and get that out and see what we got. All right, we got sheetrock off all around the top and down this side. Down here, definitely was getting wet. Looks like the caulking joint failed right about there. So it was getting wet in there. There's some mold and mildew. The back of the sheetrock, you can see the piece there is kind of all gross. So the nails are totally rusted, all gone. So it's good we're taking this out. You can see the bottom of the shower tub up there, shower pan. So we can at least get that drain disconnected and pull the pan out.
All right, here it comes.
Okay, we got the shower out. No real surprises here. The requisite mouse nest, dead mouse carcass, plenty of holes that need to be spray foamed and filled in. And next task is to level this out, get a shower pan, and I guess I gotta probably pull all that blocking out too, so we can get a proper, some straight walls. Probably have to do some shimming and padding things out to get everything kind of trued up. But check out this spider. Don't know if it's still alive. Let's see if we can. Oh yeah. Whoa. Okay, so I'm prepping this space to begin putting the new shower base and the walls in. Kind of learning a bit about the history of this space. So right now this has this is linoleum that like looks like a fake, wood floor or whatever. That'll come out of here at some point, but I'm working on exposing this, and what we have here, these gray ones are the original floorboards, I believe. They're in mediocre condition, I would say. You can see here there was a floor joist running straight through where they put the drain, so that's nice. They just sliced that off. You can see back here some of the termite damage chewed through this, so this end of this one is all toast. So I'm going to put a new piece of three-quarter subfloor over this whole thing to kind of A, level it out, and B, make sure that it's structural. But then if you work back here, this is what looks to be maybe fir or some other pine variety of tongue and groove flooring that was laid right over the original. We know that this space was a kitchen at some point, so it's hard. There's also some really hard to tell, like some sort of coating on this floor. It feels like tar paper, so there may have been another floor on top of this that they pulled up at some point. Not sure. Just to follow up on this spider here, it's not alive. It hasn't moved for a couple weeks now. Thankfully, that will not be bothering me. I've got the blocking mostly off the walls. I'm going to leave that in there because we are going to put grab bars in, and I will need blocking. Not sure if that'll work for us, but at least it's not in the way. It is interesting. This is the first space that we've opened up the walls to see kind of what's in there. We suspect that this portion of the house is not original to 1785, but we're not sure when it was built. It has, these studs are definitely sawn, and you can see all the markings where the old lath and plaster was attached. That's all been previously removed. Here in the corner, this is a structural timber for the house, and interestingly, they have, here's one face, here's the other face, and when they put on the lath and plaster, they kind of cut out this corner to make the walls square. This is all oak, just as with the rest of the house. You can see up here, there's another structural beam. The studs are cut into it, so it appears that the studs may be original. I would say that this beam appears to be hand hewn. You can see some marks from the axe or whatever they used to cut this beam down. So this drain, this is for the shower. It is not in the center of for the new shower base. So it needs to move. It needs to move basically right towards this post. Come this way. So what I'm going to do, I've got here a new trap and a length of pipe and a coupling, and I'm just going to cut right about here, and then I'll put the shower pan upstairs, and then I will put the new drain plumbing through the shower. And this is this has got a coupling on it, so I can kind of swivel it. I'll see wherever it needs to line up, and then I'll cut and put the coupling in here to make everything work. But for now, I just need to get this out of the way so that I can put the shower base in where it needs to be. All right, and there we go. I've got the subfloor down. It fit pretty well. Got it screwed to the original floorboards. I got to trim that hole a little bit more. I think the drain's going to be right about here, and there's a beam right here that I've got about an inch before it starts to do anything, so I can trim that a little bit more. This subfloor is pretty level. It's not perfect, but it's pretty close. But the mortar will allow me to get it absolutely perfect. There it is. Actually went in pretty easy. Let's see, there's a little gap. It's tight in that back corner, but I got a pretty good gap on those sides. So the walls, I'm almost positive, are not going to be exactly square. I'm going to have to do some shimming to get my backer board, in the right plane and all set up. So I just threw this in here as it sits, spot on level left to right. In the front and in the back, it's a little bit low on the right side. No, a little bit high on the right side. And I can actually push that down to level. Or closer. So that's good there. Front to back. Again, it's not bad. It's got a bit of a wobble. So I can kind of make it be level. But that's what the mortar's for. Not bad. All right. So I've got the shower tipped back up, and I now see why it was rocking a little bit. This center drain section here sticks down, at least 3/4 of an inch below here, and I think it's hitting on the floorboards here. I need to cut more out here anyway to clear the drain pipe. So I'm going to cut out as much as I can in this square. This is the size that the directions recommend I cut. So hopefully this here will sit down inside that hole better. Now, a jigsaw probably would be a good tool to use here, but I don't have any wood jigsaw blades. So I'm going to make do with a Sawzall, I think, and we'll see how that goes. I felt around a little bit, and I'm all clear underneath, except right here, there's a beam. It used to run all the way across. They've cut it, and there's a post right here holding up the end. So what my hope is, I'm going to cut the floorboards out around here. I definitely need to cut about an inch back, and that's basically to the edge of the post down there, to make room for the drain pipe. But I'm gonna see if maybe I can kind of score the floorboard and just pop the floorboard up to gain myself another 3/4 of an inch, and we'll see how that goes. All right, we've got the floorboard cut out. I think I'll take my circular saw and just score that last remaining piece of floor and pry that up from the beam, and then I can cut the end off of that support beam with the Sawzall. making sure that I'm not gonna cut the post. I'm only gonna take what I need here. I'm gonna have to get this out because I can't fit the saw. All right, one more time. Let's see how this goes. That back corner still sitting up a little bit, but I think you know, this is sitting in a mortar bed, so I think that'll be okay. And I think that my drain is gonna clear. Here's my new drain. This will go on the top. This will all go on the bottom. When I install it for real, I'm gonna put a bead of plumber's putty there, but just for now, I'm just gonna throw this together so I can mock it up, and then I'll go down from the bottom and I'll send up the piece of pipe in the right spot so that I know I have all the right clearance. So I think we're gonna be good on the plumbing. Test fit the drain and put the pipe through, or at least held it up downstairs, and I think it's all gonna clear. So I'm gonna pull this up one more time, do some spray foam, and then I'm gonna get ready for the mortar. I bought this, it's like the professional gun with the Pro Series cans. Way better than the silly plastic straw on the top of the can. It actually works, and you can get it where you want it. So I don't know, this was like $50 I want to say or something, but 100% worth it. And as long as you keep it clean, it'll work for a while. So alright, I think that's all I need to do here. I'm gonna go. Alright, we're ready for mortar. I've got some plastic sheeting down so the plywood doesn't pull all the moisture out of the mortar before it cures. I'm gonna go mix up a batch and then put some piles, probably 6 or 8 piles on there that I can set the shower into. And I've got more plastic already pre-cut. So once I put the mortar down, I'll put the plastic on top so that the mortar doesn't bond to the bottom of the shower. So if we ever need to get this out, it's possible to get it out. Oh, this sets up really fast. Alright. Let's get this set on there. Before that cures, I did not know it was going to go this fast. Oops. Need my other sheet of plastic. That's good. That's good. And that's good. Okay, I think I'm just gonna not touch this. We're gonna let that cure. And hopefully it's okay. We'll see in 24 hours how this feels. I completely forgot to video, but I just screwed now that the mortar is dry, I just screwed the shower base to the walls. Now the studs are all different levels and whatever, so basically I had to shim each one. So this back corner, no shim, that's tied up against the stud there. That's just it's full timber. But so then the rest of them, I had to shim varying amounts to make it, actually touch the studs. What I did is I pre-drilled through the fiberglass, and I'm using these guys. It's a number 8. Ooh, let's see if we can focus. Number 8 truss head screw. I got them extra long. I think the directions called for like 1.25 inches or something, but I bought 2-inch because I had to shim it so much in spots that the 1.25 inch wouldn't even touch the wall. So I got 2-inch. There's the box. Seems to work pretty well. They're plated, so they shouldn't get all rusty. And then next step, I'm gonna use the oscillating tool and trim all those shims flat. But then
that's going to wrap it up for part 1 of the bathroom renovation. Stick around for finishing the shower and a new vanity, maybe some new flooring. Thanks for watching.